Welcome. Let me take you to a world where the impossible becomes possible. Get ready to explore the wonders of the Ames Room. So what exactly is Ames Room? At first glance, it might look like a regular room. But once you step inside, you'll quickly see it's anything but ordinary. The Ames Room is a cleverly distorted space that creates an amazing optical illusion. The room is shaped like a trapezoid with walls that slant inward and a floor and ceiling that are angled. When you look at the room from a specific viewpoint, it appears to be a regular rectangular room. But watch when someone walks from one corner to the other corner. They appear to be changing size magically, isn't it? But of course, it's just an illusion. This effect happens because our brains rely on visual cues to judge size and distance. In the Ames Room, those cues are manipulated, tricking our brains into seeing people as growing or shrinking. This amazing illusion was created by American ophthalmologist Adelbert Ames Jr. in 1946. He designed the room to show how our perception of reality can be easily fooled. Let's understand the science behind it. Our brains use perspective and context to interpret what we see. In a normal room, parallel lines and consistent angles help us gauge size and distance. But in the Ames Room, those lines and angles are distorted. From the specific viewing point, the room appears normal, but our perception is actually being tricked by the altered geometry. You know, this is just like the geometry you learn in school. Remember studying shapes in trapezoids? The Ames Room uses trapezoidal shapes and clever angles to create its illusion, showing how powerful geometric principles can be. And what about those lessons in physics about light and optics? The Ames Room demonstrates how light and perspective can be manipulated to change our perception. It's like learning about how our eyes and brain work together to interpret what we see. In the art class, you've probably learned about perspective drawing, where you create an illusion of depth and space on a flat surface. The Ames Room takes these principles and applies them in 3 dimensions, making it a perfect example of how the artists can trick the eye. But did you know that the Ames Room has practical applications too? In the film industry, it is used to create special effects. For example, in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, filmmakers used a technique similar to the Ames Room to make characters like hobbits appear much smaller than humans. This allowed them to create convincing scenes without relying on digital effects. This method is not only effective but also cost efficient, showing how clever use of optical illusion can enhance storytelling. Artists also take inspiration from the Ames Room to create interactive and engaging installations. These artworks play with our perception, inviting us to question what we see and experience reality in a new way. Walking through the Ames Room reminds us of an important life lesson. Just like our perception is tricked by the room's design, our perspective in life is also influenced by our experiences and expectations. When things seem confusing or overwhelming, it's crucial to stay focused on your true path and not get distracted by misleading perceptions. So remember, whether you're exploring new illusions or facing challenges in life, stay curious and keep an open mind. So, who's ready to step inside the Ames Room and experience the magic themselves?